don't try to be a cop to be nasty. If you want to be in law enforcement to be nasty, your intentions on being nasty, then it's not the job.
This can't be one of those jobs where it's just like, it's just another job.
Where I grew up at, like I said, it's mostly don't talk to the cops. Don't even look at them when they come, you know, it's just stuff like that. I was a teen parent,
right.
So things didn't come easily.
You said son, right?
I do it for him, mainly for him.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Corey here, aka GA the Gladi Auditor. Just wanted to say thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I appreciate everybody that helped to get us to over 3,000 subs. Also wanted to take this time to remind you to go ahead and hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are turned on so you know when I post. We got over 200 videos on the channel right now, and I plan on posting a lot more content this year. So I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of mad. In the midst of doing this part of the intro over and over and over again, I was trying to get rid of my bad takes and ended up deleting a bunch of footage that I recorded on my phone that I did not intend to delete. So I guess I should feel lucky that I actually have, you know, GoPro footage from those same events that I can still use, but not a happy camper right now. But enough about me and my problems. On with the video. What you up to, Fulgham? What you up to? Got a report you writing right now?
I'm done writing it now.
Oh. How long you been with the department now? Since February? You're going on a year. Fulgham says she's gonna get out the car. Nah, you're fine.
You don't think that? You don't think so?
I've had more rude things happen than that.
Oh. No, I was sitting, I'm downtown patrol, but I also was...
Oh, is your detail tonight?
Yeah, but I was looking at the stop sign. Like, dang, they freaking run stop signs right here.
Yeah,
like,
actually...
I didn't even notice that, like...
I stood on the other corner over there with Keegan one day and just chalked it up with him for a little while, but yeah.
Like, I didn't notice, because normally I'll go sit, like, I like to sit, like, by parks and stuff, because people, like, literally be speeding through the stop sign. I don't want nobody to hit a kid and I have to go to that. You know how many crashes we get for that?
Mm-hmm.
For people, not only that, but, like I said, mainly around, well, this area, too, because a lot of people walk, but mainly around parks, because what if I have a son? What if that was my son, you know, and they just, and one time, one person literally did, like, 30 miles per hour through the stop sign, like literally. Well, it appeared to be 30 miles. I ain't gonna say it was. At least attempt to, at least, you know. You get people that don't, I mean, even if their tires don't come to like a complete, but at least try to stop, you know, even if you don't see people walking, because what if they get hit, you know, and they're gonna be blaming it on the next person. You'd be surprised.
Let's see what we got here.
Like,
now nutter.
Nobody say that now nutter like you say that now nutter. Now nutter mean don't get a now nutter. A now nutter out of there.
I mean, at least attempt to, but at least come on now. They trying to hurry to get home. So I'll sit here and, well, this is my first time actually like sitting here watching them literally like just going through, but I'm like, okay.
Everybody else usually parks further downtown and they just stop in all the businesses and stuff. But
I do that too. I try to go all over, you know.
Yeah.
This is my time to like go all over, walk around.
Well, what Keegan told me that this isn't paid for by the city. I guess I would imagine it's probably 610 or something that pays for that detail, because they own most of the buildings down here. So
probably.
That was just my assumption. So what did you get into policing for? Because I know, you know, everybody.
Just like, why did I want to?
Yeah.
Because when I was about 8, I fell off a balcony in Lakeland, like a 14-foot balcony.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and my whole face was just destroyed and everything. But while I was there, like law enforcement got there first, and they sat me the whole time, like while waiting on the ambulance, and they talked me through it. And like the whole time they was with me, like coming to the hospital to see me. I was in the hospital for like a week.
Yeah.
So that kind of right there. But then again, I had a son when I got pregnant at 15 and had him when I was 16.
Gotcha.
So it was more like you need to do something for, now you have a son to look out, but it's not about me anymore.
Right.
So pretty much wanting to have a career. I tried to do CNA, but I ain't like it. I went to school for it because I took my son to school with me every single day.
Yeah.
And that was cool. Hard. And that's just like for like other teen parents that want to give up, because every single day I want to give up, not go to school, but I'm like, let me finish. I gotta finish him because you can't give up, especially not with kids. You cannot give up. I tell that to anybody, even if you don't have kids. And
how old are you now?
I'm 22.
22.
People ask me every single day, literally.
This your first policing job then? I would imagine. Yeah, that's cool.
So pretty much, I didn't like nursing. I wanted to go to the military, but my mom was like, heck no, you ain't taking my grandson with me. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yes, sir. I was a military brat when I was little.
For real, you want to do that? Yeah, I wanted to, but she was like, nope.
Well, I didn't have a choice. I was just a baby. I was just being taken along. So.
And then after that, I'm like, okay, well, I'll do this, and I love it. Everybody look at it different,
I don't have a problem with police.
Let me correct myself here. I don't have a problem with police, as in the job. I feel like that job is necessary. I do have a problem with the way police seem to do business most of the time in this day and age. I don't feel like they have the public's best interest in mind, and that's crazy because it's a job that claims to be all about public safety. We sure as hell don't need a militarized police state.
I just have a problem with where their focus is. It seems to be more of a revenue-generating thing.
I'm not in everybody's shoes, every cop's shoes. Everybody look at it differently and do things differently. I'm sorry.
But you guys are allowed the most discretion out of probably any job ever. So.
And it's how you see things, and pretty much. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Y'all be safe tonight. Yes, ma'am. Be safe, please. But me, I'm more the type of person that, like, okay, I'm not perfect, pretty much.
Nobody is.
I didn't grow up in the best neighborhoods at all whatsoever. Like, where I'm from is don't talk to the cops, don't look at the cops, all that stuff like that. So I try not to look at it like that, and I try to put myself in their shoes. Okay, well, this is how it was when I was growing up, but I'm not trying to look at it that way. I feel like as long as you treat people with respect, sometimes you gotta step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes people really ask for it though. But as long as you treat people with respect and be nice. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
How about you?
I'm good.
Happy New Year to you.
You been staying out of trouble?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters. Stay out of trouble, please. Like once you get to know these people, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. But,
well, that's what I think it should be more about, trying to bridge the trust that's been broken between the community and the police.
But what sometimes what it is one person get into an incident with everybody, one cop, and then they look at it like every cop is bad.
Yeah. No, I try to approach each situation like I never met that person before, and give chances and stuff like that. But sometimes
not judge people now,
See, but here's my issue that I've had. I've been trespassed from public property for what you're seeing here, just having a camera.
What kind of camera? I like it.
That's just a GoPro.
A GoPro?
Literally.
Oh, it's not the one that. No, I know they.
It's just attached on here,
like
but
that.
yeah.
Are they expensive?
This one's about $200, like at Walmart.
Bad.
Yeah, they have more.
I want the Polaroid thing. You can take the picture and the thing
it spits it out. They still have Polaroid.
I want that one.
They're the pictures are a lot smaller now. Yeah, but the old ones were those big boxes, and they used to spit out the picture about like that. They used to shake them.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that young, but I remember that. You got to shake them to dry them out, and they come.
Yeah. No, other than that, it's just I don't expect everybody to know everything. I don't know everything, but I'm not. That's why I'm out here trying to learn and.
Yeah, I'm definitely not perfect.
Yeah.
I just take things as they come along.
You haven't had to pull that weapon yet, have you?
The other day, I chased somebody down from stealing out of Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was running down with a taser, but I'm.
Was it the dude they talk? Or no, that wasn't at Walmart. That was. I keep seeing the news things on the Bikini Bottom Bandit or something. That's y'all's agency that keeps putting that.
This is deep down at the other Walmart.
Oh, it's by 27?
Yes. and I was going. That was my zone. I was going out there, like patrolling the parking lot. It was Christmas time, stealing time, pretty much. So as soon as I get out there, that's when a call come in. Somebody's stealing. I'm like, okay, I'm already out here, and dispatch go to read the description or whatever. So literally while they're reading the description, I see the same guy with the same description walk in front of my car, like it looked like he was trying to go to his vehicle.
Right.
And then what happened was, so I'm like, I think I'm looking at him. So I get out the car, and then the staff member, he was pointing at him, and like he was pointing at him. So I'm like, okay, well that probably is him. So I get out. I'm trying to talk to him, like stop him, whatever. And he looked at me. He took off, and I took up behind him. I had my taser out, and I wanted to tase him, but I thought about it like, but what if it would have been somebody else? And that was maybe he just matched the description and could have.
Yeah.
Although the staff pointed out, I didn't want to, I didn't have a definite video or picture of him.
Gotta think on your toes out there.
I didn't
right?
want to like. And then what if I would have tased him and then come to find out later on that wasn't even the right guy? It was another guy matching the same description. So I'm like, not even do that. But I chased him down.
That's one of my only things that is hard for me to understand. Like, they have all this use of force laws and stuff like that about, it either has to be like a forcible felony or somebody has to be trying to harm you or something like that. But I see a lot of cops
He was trying to get away.
Draw down on people for nothing. Like y'all don't even have to have an excuse or anything. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to look at it. To a lot of people, what I've seen, and this is just what I've seen is, you see like right when it's happening, you got to know like the backstory, what's going on before. Like, okay, like you may come up and you may see me over to talking to somebody, putting them in handcuffs, right? But you don't know what happened while I was out there. Dispatch could have told me this could have been, something like that. Now, if you ask me, I'll probably tell you, unless I really can't tell you. This really what happened, because a lot of people don't. I've had to baker at a 5-year-old at the same Walmart, and while I was out there, I'm literally holding him down. Like I'm literally on top of him, holding him down. And because he was banging his head on the concrete, he was kicking me. He was like trying to headbutt me and everything. And then people coming out there, and he was a foster kid. People was coming out there with video cameras and stuff, and I'm like, why are they doing it? But as what they see is, if you see me just holding down this little old 5-year-old kid that's so freaking small, and whatever, you automatically gonna assume I'm probably doing something to him. But literally, I was trying to hold him down and calm him down because he was just irate. So what happened was they came out with the cameras, and the foster parents was like, can y'all stop doing that? It's not what y'all think. They thinking I'm out here abusing this kid, but really he out there literally out of control, like banging his head. And what happened was, before that, he got taken away from his mom from DCL. So he didn't want to be with the foster care. He didn't want to listen to the rules and stuff. And I had to end up Baker after him, and like literally had to pick him up.
Yeah, Baker Act's the like crazy one, and then Marksman Act is the drugs, right? Yeah.
I say Baker Act is for like mental illness. They don't want me to call him crazy. So
I just use it as a layman's term. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But pretty much
we're all a little thrown off in some kind of way, though.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody see things different, But yeah, I'm like, they went to video. I'm like, listen, this is what's. They don't even know what's going on, but that's how it is. Most of the time, you see like what's in the middle of it or whatever. And sometimes when you ask, they may get a little aggravated because like, dang, I'm trying to do my job, and But it's pretty much what everybody sees from a different point of view.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on all around the country, so I think you need to have people that are observing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might not know the whole story, but you have people like me that are gonna go find out, you know what I mean? Because I might roll up on the scene, but I'm gonna backtrack
and try to see what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing, especially if you video recording, and like I said, people only gonna see what happened when you pulled up.
Right.
And you need to know what happened before why they getting stopped.
I tried to ask an officer on a traffic stop one time why he was pulling over somebody. He shut the door in my face, but so I had to go get the records and find out that she was driving on with a suspended license and all that kind of stuff. But still, I mean, that's not one of those cases where you couldn't have just said, oh no, she didn't have her license straight, so I had to pull her over, and then they switched out drivers.
Different, I'm not in issues because so I can tell you what was going on at the time. If you didn't see me there, obviously I don't know, but I guess everybody look at things different.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's how it is. Everybody look at things different. I do things different. Everybody grew up different too, so
everybody's raised different.
A lot of people that don't have no type of background as into dealing with people, or this is their first job, they're not going to see it the way some people. I've been down this road. I've lived over here. I've been through this. They're not going to see it like that.
You didn't grow up in Winter Haven though? You said
I've
Lakeland?
lived in Winter Haven before, but I didn't grow up in Winter Haven, no.
Yeah, some of us have lived all over Polk County.
That's me.
Started in Lake Alfred, and I've been all around. Yeah, Auburndale.
I've been in Lakeland, but I've lived in Winter Haven, on the same streets that we get a lot of calls to with a lot of trouble. So that's why I said, like, everybody's background is different. You know? I've seen a lot. You know, my neighbor where I grew up at, like I said, it's mostly don't talk to the cops, don't even look at them when they come. You know, it's just stuff like that. But not right now. My thing is mainly, you know, for people in the community. Like, it's not like that. You know, it depends on how.
No, they call a lot.
Don't try to be a cop to be nasty. You know.
Right.
If you want to be in law enforcement to be nasty, your intentions on being nasty, then it's not the job. You know, try to look at it.
That's a good outlook on it. They have some out there that you would almost swear that it's some kind of attachment to power. Like, I think y'all are necessary for sure. We just need the right people doing it.
Right.
This can't be one of those jobs where it's just like it's just another job. You know, we're just going in to punch the clock. You got to be dedicated.
My thing is my dedication is not only for the community, but me, it's more for people that went through what I went through, like teen parents. I try to go talk to them. Do not give up. Like, my thing is don't give up. It don't even have to be in law enforcement. I like law enforcement, but it don't even have to be in this. It could be in whatever you want to do. It's just like I said, I was a teen parent.
Right.
So things didn't come easily. You know, I had some support from my family, but it was more like, you got a child now, so you need to figure something. And my thing is, I already let my mom down by having a kid. So do I really want her taking care of my kid and I'm already a kid? No. I started working. I was working at Wendy's for 4 years.
Sound like my mom. My sister. She used to always tell her, "Don't you come home 16 and pregnant."
Yeah, my mom used to tell me the same thing. And guess what? It was too late when I wanted to go get something done with it. It was too late, and it was like, "Yep, I'm sorry, you're pregnant." And I was like, "Oh, heck no!" And then I try to tell teen parents too, because they go through the same thing with telling them, "No, mom, I'm pretty sure this is what happened." In reality, this is what happened. You know, like,
so that make your, you said son, right?
Oh, yeah,
six
yep.
now, right? Yeah. I do a little bit of math.
He half the size of me. He comes up to.
Oh yeah, already.
Heck yeah.
Got a tall daddy?
No, his dad's short too. I don't get it. He big to be 6. He like he about 10. You would think he's like 10 years old, but you know, I do it for him, mainly for him.
Do you know who does school resource officer for elementary?
No, I don't.
I was trying to.
I think it's a deputy that does that.
That's what I figured.
No. Elementary, them guardians. Guardians.
Oh, okay, so they have the, like, what's that, the official, like, security for
Guardians
schools?
do elementary schools. Just remember, Guardians do elementary, then we do middle and high school. So
yeah, that's right.
If you see us out there at elementary, it's probably because something happened.
Yeah, no, not because I saw you out there. I was trying to ask my niece what color the uniforms were,
Well, she
and
said
she
blue or
kept
something
saying
like that.
gray and
Where I get
brown
blue
or
from?
something. I
Gray,
don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, I was
gray.
like, but that don't sound like a deputy. That don't sound like an officer.
No, that's a guardian.
Yeah. Okay, so that clears that up. I was trying to figure that out.
No, that's Guardians do elementary.
Elementary, and then they have PD and the sheriff's office do middle school and high school.
Yep. Mainly like the PDs. I've really not too much seen sheriff do.
I haven't really.
I don't really see that.
Yeah, it would have to be only in places like where they do contracted law enforcement work,
They got
like
to,
Eagle
'cause I
Lake,
don't really-
or
I don't-
do they even
got
have a
to.
school in Eagle Lake?
Do you want me to be honest with you? I don't know,
I don't know.
too much about Eagle Lake. I don't know nothing about. I can't tell you nothing about Eagle Lake.